Media Made Music.
How you doing? This is GateKeeper calling in. I'm supposed to have an interview today.
Yeah, hold on, Gatekeeper, baby. Let me set you up real quick, all right?
All right, not a problem.
For all my listeners out there, man, I got the opportunity to sit down, man, with an incredibly gifted, up and coming artist that goes by the name of Gatekeeper. And we're going to sit down with Gatekeeper for a little while, baby. He going to let us know, man, what it takes for him to make the music that he made. So, Gatekeeper, baby, how the industry treating you these days, son?
Oh man, the industry is treating me good, man. It's a lot of work that got to go on, but I appreciate it. I enjoy it. I kind of live for it.
Yeah.
So being new and being independent is it's still new and fresh to me. It's only been 2 years since I've been actually running the circuit and doing shows.
So tell everybody, first and foremost, let's tell everybody where you originally from and basically how long you was doing you've been doing your thing, man.
Oh man, well I'm originally from the Bronx, but I say I'm from old New York. You know what I'm saying? Because I get around to all five boroughs.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely representing the Bronx. I've been doing music for about my whole life, and I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, no question. So, I mean, everybody does something, you know what I'm saying? And so at what point, what inspired you? You know what I'm saying? Was it something? Was it somebody that inspired you to want to do the music that you do every day?
Well, I definitely want to say, me and my brothers always listen to music. I'm the oldest of 11, so we've always listened to music coming up. You know what I mean? So I've always had the knack to want to do music. But I want to say mid-'90s. You know what I'm saying? Listening to all the great artists that was coming out. Like I was always writing since about 89, 90, and I was a part of a group in the real early 90s, but late 90s, me and my brother came together. He's my producer, Cannibal Blaze. Mm-hmm. We came together. And it's just been music. And when we came together, it took it to another level for me, and it continued to grow as we got older.
Yeah. So you've been actually doing music since the time of the great ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So that gives me an opportunity to really actually talk to somebody who's been doing music for quite a while. And so one of the things that I want to ask you is what's some of the changes that you've seen from the music of yesteryear, you know what I'm saying, to the music that's being put out today?
I mean, I think the biggest change for me has been lyricism, and real life. You know what I mean? Like when I was listening to music on my headset, and I had a tape player, and then my mom's before me, it came off the record player. It always was something I was listening to that helped me get through my day in life. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what I was going through at that time or point, I can throw on some type of music in my tape player, and it can, from any artist I was listening to, I don't care if it was Nas, Jay-Z, Big Pun, you know what I'm saying, Big L, they could be from anywhere, but the way they brought their music, it felt like they was right there with you.
Right.
Today it's kind of hard to find that with the younger artists. Most of them I can't understand what they're talking about, and we all enjoy having a good time, but to have something in the cassette or someone else that you can listen to that you don't even know from out of nowhere that can make your day better by something that's coming through the speakers is just something beautiful.
Yeah, no question. So if someone had to label you, I mean, I know we all hate labels and all that, but if somebody had to label you, you know what I'm saying? What would your title be? Would you be a hip hop artist? Would you be a rapper? Would you be an entertainer? I mean, you tell us what it would be, baby, and tell us why it would be that.
Well, I kind of want to be all of the above, so I would say all of the above. Yeah. But, the name of my project is kind of hard that everybody raps, so I'm definitely a rapper first. Mm-hmm. And with being a rapper for me is being able to give a word, like I said, to people that can relate to them at any age, you know what I mean? And that's what I look to be able to do.
Yeah, no question. So tell us, man, where the moniker came from, baby. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Gatekeeper's a strong moniker to have. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't got to tell you why. You know what I'm saying? When you say,
well, I gotta give all credit for that to my brother Cannibal Blaze, which is my producer.
Okay.
My original name was the Punisher. You know what I'm saying? And I got that from playing football and running around in the streets. This is before I even knew there was a Big Pun, because I was on the other side of the Bronx. So,
yeah.
I was just the Punisher because I loved the character in the comic books.
Yeah.
And as we started coming up, we was going through many names. And then I just came in the studio one day. He was like, yo, you the Gatekeeper. And I'm like, the Gatekeeper? He was like, yeah, the Gatekeeper. And then when I looked at the label that we put together, you know what I'm saying, and the other artists that we surround ourselves with, is being that person that's standing right there to make sure what needs to come in comes in, or what needs to stay out stays out. And that's how I came up with the Gatekeeper. So my brother labeled me that.
Yeah, that's real talk, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because you,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying. You are the one that get. You know what I'm saying. You are the one that they got to pass before they can enter. You heard? So,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
so, so. One of my questions, my next question to you is, is what is some of the what's the message that you want to convey in the music that you put out every day? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody always has this, and like you just said earlier, on some of the music that the youngsters is doing today, or some of the younger artists is what I should say, is doing today, man. Some of that we can't understand. You know what I'm saying? But when Gatekeeper pick up a microphone, man, what are we looking to hear, and what's the message that Gatekeeper is giving us, man, from the music that he putting out?
Well, my message number one is that it's all right to live your life. You know what I mean? Not to you don't need to copy somebody, you know, when you're trying to live your life. And when you are following the path, make sure that path is really what you want to follow. You know what I mean? So when you hear a lot of the music, when I listen to it, like I said, back in the days, you would have people writing futuristic. You know what I mean? You'll have people writing for the right now, and then you have some people talking about the past. And, you know, I think it has to run in a certain chain, you know, to get something from it. So I always want to have music with a message. You know what I mean? So whether it be about pain, it's a right to pain, to feel pain. It's a right to cry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a right to go through things, but also go through those things so you become a better person all around. You know what I mean? So you can hustle and then turn out to be a great person. It doesn't mean just because you hustle, you're the worst person in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Make mistakes, but grow from the mistakes.
Yeah, no question about that, baby. That was real talk right there. You know what I'm saying? And so one of my next questions, because you've been around a little while, because you've seen a lot of different things, if you had to explain to a next artist coming up behind you, you know what I'm saying, about the business aspect of the game, what would your advice be to them?
There are no shortcuts.
Hmm.
There are no shortcuts, and money is not going to fall out the sky. You know what I mean? A lot of people think because I'm on TV. You know, I have a little video. You know, this guy got a nice car. That came easy. You know what I mean? Writing your rhymes is the easiest thing you can do. Stepping in the booth is the easy part, but getting out there and getting on the road and getting in touch with the people and getting real fans behind you. These are people that don't know you from a hole in the wall. It takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, that's real talk, baby. Let's get to the project, baby. Let's get to the tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Give us a little insight on the project. What's the tracks? What borders? You know what I'm saying? How this all came about. You sent us a couple of tracks. You know what I'm saying? Checkmate, Good Friday. You know, tell us, man, how that all came about, man, and what this project is named and who's all on it.
Um, the project is named It's Kind of Hard Everybody Raps Volume 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's my first full body of work outside of my group. I have a group that I'm a part of. It's called Fully Loaded, and we under Better Green Entertainment, which is my own label that I just started 2 years ago.
Okay.
So we got about 3 projects that we have all filled already, which is Paper and Pride, which is a group album. My brother's album, Cannibal Blaze, is out there. They're calling for me. You got this one I just dropped recently, which is called It's Kind of Hard Everybody Raps. Checkmate is a very special song to me personally, because it shows it's the hook. When you listen to the song, I'm good with my handle. You know what I mean? It's just not about playing sports. It's about growing from a boy to a man and changes your looks on life. You know what I'm saying? And once again, seeing the growth from your mistakes and how you better from it. You know what I mean? So Checkmate is when you really learn how to play the game and understand that, you know, you go from being the trainer to being the teacher, and that's a very important role. Good Friday is exactly what it's called. You know what I'm saying? It's a ride track for me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to show the bars in New York. You know what I'm saying? That we still do really rap. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not going to sound like they're from down south, and I love down south and all types of rappers too. So the beat is a little different. It was so good. The producer said don't put a hook on it, so I trusted them on that. And we just rocked it. Actually, we just did that song in Pittsburgh last week at a showcase, and the people loved it.
Yeah. Ain't no question about that. Let me just say something to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen to a lot of music. I've been around a little while. I've seen them all come. I see a lot come and go. You heard? And let me
Mhm.
just say this to you: when I listen to your music, one of the, and I may be wrong, you know what I'm saying? And I'm probably jumping the gun on my next question to you, but I'm just gonna tell you what I'm hearing, what I heard when I listen to your music. Just your, not even your music, just your voice in general. You dig? You
Mhm.
know, me personally, man, this is a big compliment because this cat is one of my favorites. You dig? When
Mhm.
I'm listening to you, man, when I heard you, when I first heard you, the first person that jumped in my head was Jada Kiss, Joe. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of my idols. That's one of my idols.
Yeah. I'm not
That's
gonna
one of my
front. You
idols.
know what I'm saying? One of the first things I heard, you know, when I heard your sound, I was like, this cat sound a little like Jada. I mean, you ain't gonna have to laugh and all the whole thing that he got and all that, but it was just your voice, your delivery, and all that. You know what I'm saying? And that from me, that's what I heard. I don't know if anybody else is gonna hear that, whatever, but you know, that's what I heard.
Nah,
Not
that's
just
that's that's a compliment. You know,
yeah.
that's a guy that I can't wait to meet someday. I don't care if he's 50 years old and I'm 51. I can't wait to meet him. You know what I'm saying? The whole D Block itself. I've been looking up to them since I was Yay High, still playing sports, man. So I appreciate that. If I could sound like him, you know what I'm saying, and I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the money.
Yeah, no doubt, baby. So here's my question to you. You know what I'm saying? If you had an artist that you wanted to collaborate with, whether it was past or present, you know what I'm saying? What would that artist be? Who would that artist be and why?
Uh, well, can I give you two?
You can give me two, baby. I'll take two.
Um, Snoop Dogg and Jadakiss, man. Like
Okay,
those are two of my biggest idols coming up. You know what I
okay.
mean? Like I just like what Snoop was about. You know what I'm saying? And his music, and not just to get high part. You know, when Snoop came out with Doggy Style,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that album, woo, had me follow him all the way to No Limit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Jadakiss is someone that I always looked up to. You know what I mean? I feel like I can adopt him to the Bronx. You know, so
Yeah,
that's my guy right there.
no doubt, baby. No doubt. Hey, man, I want to ask you a question. Like, say you did your music, you know what I'm saying, whether it be 5 years, 10 years, 20, 15, whatever it be, baby. At the end of the day, when all the smoke clears, what you wanted to be said about the way Gatekeeper put his music in?
That he was original, you know, that he was true to his word, you know, and that you could feel his music. You know what I mean? I don't want you to just be able to listen to it. I want you to be able to feel it. And if they could say that about the Gatekeeper, then that means I did my job as an artist.
No doubt. For all my listeners out there, man, I got the opportunity to sit down, man, with a good, great, and up and coming artist that goes by the name of Gatekeeper. Hey, Gatekeeper, baby, before we go, man, I just want to say to you real quick, man, I appreciate you coming out and you spending your time, a little bit of your time with us. But before we go, man, I want you to shout out and plug everything and everybody, man, that's helped you get to the place to where you are today.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I first want to give, you know, thanks to the Lord, you know what I'm saying, for allowing us to be here, of course.
No question.
Um, I want to shout out everybody that's been down with the Better Green Entertainment movement. My brother, producer Cannibal Blaze, my brother, Bolo Uno, my brother Jax, my brother Jastic, you know what I'm saying, Up Top Fetty. I want to shout out Jamie on Wealth Nation, you know what I'm saying, for opening these doors.
No
I also
question.
want to give a special shout out to David Bowles. Had a very good, you know, time with him when I was out in Boston. That was one of my first big showcases I did out in the Hard Rock Cafe. Want to give a shout out to my wife and all my supporters, my children, you know, and the whole 5 boroughs, everybody I done worked with. And also, I want to thank you for allowing me to have this time on your stage.
No doubt, baby. Hey, man, let me just say this to you, man, real fast before we go, man. May you be blessed in everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? And may you prosper in all that you do every day. You heard?
Thank you. I just want to also throw my website in there. It's Better Green Entertainment. That's spelled BETTTERGREEN Entertainment. All one word.com. So y'all can go there and get the full album. It's kind of hard. Everybody raps. I got it up there right now for a free download, or you can find it digitally everywhere.
No doubt, baby.